Hi, this is Randy Del Rosario, students of California Intercontinental University, taking Masters of Business Administration in Healthcare and Leadership, and my course is Ethics in Healthcare. I will be doing an oral presentation regarding abortion. Most people who oppose abortion believe that the human life begins as soon as the sperm fertilizes the woman's egg. Some believe that human embryos and fetuses have the legal right and that abortion is an actual form of murder. But the new law codifies the right to an abortion until 24 weeks and allows abortion in the third trimester if the pregnant woman's life or health is at risk or if there's a fatal abnormality. Arguments against abortion are based on the belief that an abortion is unjustified killing of an unborn child. But the Supreme Court decisions, Roe versus Wade in 1973, was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that the U.S. Constitution protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion without excessive government restriction. Abortion's methods fall in two major categories: medical abortions and surgical abortions. Which type of abortion is used to terminate pregnancy will depend on which one the woman is most comfortable with the guidance of the physicians. Generally, this is done within the first few months. An abortion can be spontaneous, a miscarriage, or the result of the human interventions. I would like to point the moral status of the fetus. Part of the reason for the moral dilemma of abortion is that it is not clear whether the biological fetus is a person or has rights. Simple biological existence does not entail moral status. If it did, all living things might be a person's. Although something like this position has been proposed, it has not been generally accepted in the American tradition. No matter the time at which a woman decides to abort the fetus, a living human being, it does in effect have a moral status. Whether it is 2 weeks or 20 weeks from the moment of conception, the moral status is life. The limits of rational argument. The argument for abortion, if made honestly, requires many words. It must evoke the recent past, the dire consequences to women of making a very simple medical procedure illegal. The argument against it doesn't take even a single word. The argument against it is a picture. This is not an argument anyone is going to win. I would like to present and point out that access to safe abortion is a matter of human rights. Access to safe abortion services is a human right. Under international human rights law, everyone has a right to life, a right to health, and a right to be free from violence, discrimination, and torture, or cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment. Human rights law clearly spells out that decisions about your body are yours alone. This is what is known as your bodily autonomy. Forcing someone to carry or unwanted pregnancy or forcing them to seek out an unsafe abortion is a violation of their human rights, including the rights to privacy and bodily autonomy. In many circumstances, those who have no choice but to resort to unsafe abortions also risk prosecution and punishment, including imprisonment, and can face cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment and discrimination in and exclusion from vital post-abortion healthcare. Access to abortion is therefore fundamentally linked to protecting and upholding the human rights of women, girls, and others who can become pregnant, and thus for achieving social and gender justice. And finally, I would like to thank Dr. Tamar Romeus for your guidance. I really enjoyed and learned a lot from your class. You are very detailed and very straightforward in showing us the proper way in submitting assignments in a correct format. I would like to thank you for your teaching style. You are really engaged with the materials that you are teaching. We really enjoyed your class. Thank you so much. And I hope we're gonna see each other soon.